Hi, it's Liam Jeffrey. It's the 29th of October 2017 and I'm back with a daily update of what happened at the Land Department. Now before we look at those figures, I wanted to talk to you about the first 9 months of the year. So in total, for the first 3 quarters, we've seen 204 billion dirhams worth of property sales. This was achieved through 52,170 transactions. And if we compare that to last year, the total value of sales last year was actually 259 billion dirhams. So we're actually ahead of where we were at this point last year. The main reason for that has been the increase and continuous trend for the off-plan market. So if you look at where we were in August this year, the off-plan sales had already elapsed the total value of off-plan sales for 2016. So that's interesting to look at. In terms of breaking that down even more, the land sales have accounted for 143 billion dirhams, so a large proportion of the total sales throughout the first 3 quarters were due to land sales. Individual residential units account for 48.7 billion dirhams and buildings account for 12.7 billion dirhams. There has been an increase in end-user activity or mortgage purchases. Palm Jumeirah was the #1 area in terms of people buying with a mortgage. The total value was 11.4 billion dirhams in the Palm Jumeirah for transactions funded via a mortgage. Business Bay was second and Dubai Marina was third. In terms of cash buyers and investors, Business Bay and Dubai Marina remained the top areas for investors, and in terms of total value, the Burj Khalifa district was by far the #1 area in terms of the total value for residential units. There's also been an influx of foreign investment with a total of 43 billion dirhams invested by people living outside of the UAE or Dubai, and they have invested a total of 22,667 times. So yeah, I mean, all in all, I think what you can take from this is that the market trend has been positive. There's been a lot more transactions than last year, and if you look at the trend over the last few years, you'll notice that the fourth quarter has always been the one that is the most in terms of value and volume of sales. So I can well expect that we are going to elapse the total of 257 billion dirhams from last year. So yeah, I hope that gives you an insight. Now, in terms of today, there were 68 transactions at the Land Department. This included 40 apartments, 14 plots of land, 12 offices and 2 shops. Now, some of the most noticeable transactions, I've just selected a few to give you an idea of the selling price per square foot in different areas. Belgravia 1, which is a really nice building in JVC, I actually lived there myself. There was a 3-bed sold today. This sold for 2.25 million dirhams, and this is a selling price per square foot of 707 dirhams per square foot. City Walk, another popular building or popular project at the moment. Again, I believe this was a 3-bedroom. It sold for 5.8 million dirhams. This equals a selling price per square foot of 2,788. The Marina now, and a building called Marina View, Tower A 1-bedroom sold for 950,000 dirhams, equaling a selling price per square foot of 1,268. And Kayam Tower, everybody knows this, it's the twisty building in the Marina. I believe a 3-bedroom, 1,736 square feet, sold for 3.6 million, equaling a selling price per square foot of 2,073 dirhams. And finally, I've chosen Iris Blue. This is one of the most popular buildings, or the nicest buildings in the Marina, located near the Grosvenor. A 1-bedroom sold for 1.3. This equals a selling price of 1,766 dirhams per square foot. So that's it for today. I hope you've gained a little bit of information. I hope you understood what happened in the first 9 months of the year. Let's see now how it goes for the final quarter. I'm expecting us to beat the total figure from last year. And yeah, thanks for watching as always.